In Genesis chapter 48, Israel is blessing his son Joseph, and he refers to God as my shepherd my whole life long. There's some points in the Bible when you read it, it just makes you think about all these different parts of the Bible. And this is one of them for me. When I read that, I immediately started thinking about Psalm chapter 23. The Lord is my shepherd, there is nothing I need. He leads me to still waters. He leads me to green pastures. He restores my soul. My cup overflows. When I read this, I immediately started thinking, I bet Israel looks at his life, and if he were to be able to read Psalm chapter 23, he would have completely agreed with the whole thing. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil because God is with me. Right after that, he referred to God as his angel who has protected him his whole life long. I think he would agree with everything David wrote in Psalm chapter 23. And then I thought about Jesus saying, I am the good shepherd. The thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy, but I have come to give you life. The good shepherd lays down his life for his sheep. God has been shepherding his people from the beginning of time. He walks with us, he guides us, he protects us. God is our shepherd. And we can say that just like Israel said, we can say that just like David said, God is our shepherd. Before today is up, I want you to think of 5 different ways in the past year that God has been your shepherd. And write them down. Write them down somewhere, and then set that piece of paper aside. Make that note in your phone special. Keep it to where you can look at it, and in tough times you can look back and remind yourself that God is still your shepherd. That's what stands out to me when I read Genesis chapter 48. Come back tomorrow and we'll talk about Genesis chapter 49.